So the bike is covered, and I'm going to start working on the fenders and the gas tank. Get them all sanded, primed, and then I'll work on the rest of the bike. So right now, I'm going to start taking off the tail light from the rear fender. And it's over here, and I'll point you guys down in a minute. So, put you guys down. There it is. Okay, so here's the fender, and it's got the light on it. So let's turn it over and see what it takes to get this light off. So, that holds on the license plate. Okay, so let's do this first, the license plate. So it looks like 7/16 or something. Nope. There we go. Small ratchet. So right now we're going to remove the license plate holder. I don't know if they're turning in the back. Yeah, they are turning. There we go. There's one. There's three of them here. Well, for me to get to it, I got to remove the nut from this brace. They are Phillips. This one's spinning pretty bad. I can't get to it. So let me put this one back on so I don't lose it. And we shall remove this fastener here. Yeah, I need to get to those. Cooperate? No. Okay, so there's that one. And that'll allow me to open this up, I guess. Yes and no. I'm going to get in there with a vice grip. Still recording? Yeah. So I'm going to get in there with a vice grip. I did mention earlier that there was a bunch of instruments and stuff I had to clear out of the garage so they don't get damaged, dirty with where did I just put that fastener? Oh, right here. I did remove stuff out of the garage, instruments, so they don't get all dirty and messed up with what I'm doing on the bike. Now, I did forget to take one instrument that was hiding over there in the corner. It's over here on the floor. I'll show you guys what it is. My wife got me that for Christmas last year, not this year, not 2019, 2018. Or was it for my birthday? I think it was Christmas. I think it was Christmas. For my birthday, I think she got me a PRS guitar. Nice surprise there. Very cool surprise. But this year, I mean, this was the icing on the cake, this gift here. I'll show you guys in a second. Let me just get everything I need to get off this fender. Once I do that, I'll turn it over and I'll show you guys. I don't like this workbench to be so low because of my back. I can't be hunched over like this. And it's difficult to do that as well. So I've noticed as I'm getting deeper into this project that I'm kind of regretting it a little bit. Because my back is killing me. And some of these are really, really fighting me. Now, I'm thinking to myself as well that once this is painted, I mean, me trying to reinstall this, is it going to scratch up all the work? There we go. So there's the license plate holder. And they should have designed this a little bit better. In my opinion, they could have designed it a little bit better. That you can get the screwdriver from the one side. But they didn't. It is what it is. And it kind of looks like they primered this on the bike. Let me flip it over and see. That's primer, and then the bottom one is black underneath. So I think that's primer. This needs to be all clean with paint. It's got rust on it. Mainly where the fasteners contact the metal. It's okay. So there's the license plate holder. Let me put it in the pile of, I don't know what I'm going to do with stuff. It still has tags. It's not, I mean, they're not expired. I mean, I can still ride the bike. Still have insurance on it. But it's winter, so I figure I might as well move it now. So let's work on the tail light. So let's take a picture of this, just so I know how the wiring is. So I'll take a picture there. It's got some electrical tape on it. So there might have been a repair somewhere. You know what? Oh no. I was going to say they cut it to get it through the hole. But it fits. Okay, so now it's got these little metal hooks. You got to kind of pry open. Hopefully they don't break. To get the wire out. Oh, that's an add-on. Huh. Interesting. That's an add-on. So far, so good. It's not rotted out. Usually this is such thin metal that when it gets a little bit of rust, as soon as you pry it back, it just snaps right off. And so far it's being cooperative. Very nice. Yep, so far so good. And this is nope, right there. So it's open right there. Come. There we go. So now, this light comes out. Let's see how, and if it'll break. this one. Number 1 worked. Number 2, just. Oh, so far so good. Is that fiberglass or metal? I don't know. Plug in my phone. Where's my phone? I'm about to die. Gotta pick up the wife in an hour. So let's see how much we can get done in an hour. Okay, so we are in 11 minutes of this video, and so far still recording. Okay, so now let's see. Pop this sucker out. Nope. Alright. Take the lens off. Yeah, this bench is not cooperating. I might have to go get the other one because that's 2. Yeah, that's hurt my butt. You know what? Maybe I'll upgrade the lights to LEDs. Very nice gasket. Yeah, very nice gasket. And it did not reveal anything interesting. Alright. Time for the plastic tools. See what I can use here. Might have some adhesive in the back. Nope. Any thinner? Come on, guys. Seriously? Like nothing. You can get in here. Yeah, I'm getting frustrated now with this table, with this workbench. Yeah, I'm getting frustrated. Yeah, I think it's double-sided. Some 3M body tape, like decal tape, I think is in here. So I can put the lens back on. Well, that's got to come out with it. Come on. Yeah, it's got to come out with it. Come on. Yeah, it's going to frustrate me if I got to fight this on the way back in. gonna scratch all the paint. So I'm gonna drill these holes yeah, I'm gonna drill these holes out a little bit more. Yeah. Ready to drink of water. Getting frustrated. Still recording, and we're 16 minutes in. Alright guys, I'm struggling here. Not working to damage it. Trying to get this out. Okay, I'm beyond frustrated now. It wants to slide off. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to fight this and keep it from falling. Like, that hurt my back. Like, woo! Now I'm stuck somewhere. There. Tail light is out. Put the cover. Tail light is out. I'm going to put the lens back on. The gasket's in really good condition. There was no water in this light ever. So hopefully the gasket goes back on the way it's supposed to. Very nice. There you go. Put everything back together, you don't lose nothing. Okay, good enough. Put that in the pile. Okay. So, I take that out. This ties down the seat. So now we can investigate. See if we can pull this gasket out. Already tore it. That's a gasket there as well. It is, you know what, very, very brittle. It is very brittle. I can save it. Not a big deal, but you know, I don't know. Maybe I can get another one. I'll just make one. I have to make one. I might need this as a template. Okay. Alright, so it did kind of fall apart. But that's the gist of it. So that's where it broke. Right there. It's still recording. We're at 21 minutes. So I don't know why it stops. Whatever. Let's just keep going. The red light's blinking. Let me put this with the tail light. I think I can use that as a template to make another one. I do have some gasket making material. So I think I got everything off of here that I'm supposed to get off of here. There are some grommets that I think I can just leave there. Yeah, so this is an extra tail piece they added on. You can see there are some rivets here. The other side, there are some rivets. And this goes in behind the seat. So I don't know if this is from Harley. I don't know. I'm not going to look into it. But I'm going to have to probably say that it's not, because this side is all closed in except this one little hole here. I think it's to run a wire. But then you got to cut the wire, feed the wire through, and then rejoin it. This side here, it's cut. It's very rough. It's cut. So that was to run the wire for the tail light. So, and I don't think Harley does that. So that's an aftermarket. That seems like metal. This seems like metal. The front one is fiberglass. So should I pop these out? They look like they've just been sitting there for a long time, and they're kind of like, the heat kind of like glued them on. I have no, like, this is new to me. Oh, I'm popping one out. There's one. And then the rubber comes out, or am I going to damage the rubber? No, the rubber is pretty. Let me see if I can cut it off the paint. Yeah, these have to be cleaned because they painted over this. I don't like that. So we're going to get these out, try to clean them up, and then put them on when the paint is done. I think they were afraid to get these off. This is like right on there. So I got one out. There's one. This is just the mounting grommets that go on the back of the frame. So there's one. So here's another one, but it's missing the metal ring. It just has the grommet but no metal ring. I'm going to go to my local Harley guy and see if I can get another one. I don't know if I should be using metal or a plastic. You know what? I'm not going to use this screwdriver. So here's the other one. And it's missing the metal. So here's the other one. And I'll show you what the metal is. It's like a washer insert type of thing. So there are 6 of them, 3 on one side, 3 on the other, and they all have it but that one. So that's the metal that goes inside the grommet. It's right there. That one's missing the metal. The other ones have it. So I'm going to see if Harley will just sell me the one. I don't think I want to buy all 6. I'll see how much they are. Because like I said, I'm going to sell this bike. I'll probably get away the camera. I'll zoom you guys in a little bit. I should get the remote. Okay. So what I'm working on is popping these suckers through. If they're affordable, then yeah, I'll get all 6. This way, you know, nice black. These have been painted gray, the color of the snakeskin stuff. And if I can get some new black grommets, I think it'll make the installation, because these are pretty hard. I think it'll be a softer rubber, be easier to install, and nobody's gonna see it. But to me, it'll keep me at ease knowing that it's there. There's that one. I should put that in my little tray. My trays are here. Okay, so this is the screw that ties down the seat, and here are the grommets from the rear fender. Yeah, there you go, peeling already. So let me do these ones here. This one's not even going all the way through. This, I think, is just a washer. Yeah. So I'm missing 2. This one here, they just put a washer. It doesn't have that little ring insert dowel thingamajig. Yeah, that's just a washer. So I'm going to see if I can, yeah, 2 now. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I don't know what these are called, and I don't have the service manual or the owner's manual or a parts list manual, so I'm going to have to take that with me to Harley, take one of them as a sample. If I tell them it's from the rear fender, they'll know what it is, and see where that goes. But I want to go a little bit deeper into the bike to see if I just want to make one trip. So if I need anything else, I'll take everything with me, and we'll see how much everything's going to cost. But I am going to add it to the price of the bike. That, you know, it's done properly. It has all the right fasteners. Because like I said, I was selling it for $4,000. I am still selling it for $4,000 because look at the condition it's in right now. But it was a running bike. It was a fully, you know, past safety. You know what? I could probably even safety it for them if they want it. Not a big deal. And it is a fully functional, riding, comfortable bike. No there is vibration from the engine, but there's no, you know, it doesn't travel into your hands. It's a nice riding bike. But I don't need it. I have, like I said, the 2002 Honda Shadow, which I must say I already have parts that got delivered the other day. Some aftermarket parts to make it a little fancier. That is, I gotta tell you, the most comfortable ride. And I've ridden a few bikes in my lifetime. This Honda Shadow is the most comfortable ride, chain driven, that I have ever experienced. This bike is so comfortable. So I bought the bike. My wife loves to drive it. Like, I rarely touch it. My wife drives it all the time. So, and I've always wanted a sport bike. So I bought a sport bike a few months ago. We have too many bikes. I said, you know what, I'll sell the Harley. Because if I want to cruise, I'll cruise with the Honda. And if I want a quick boot around town, meet up with customers or whatever, friends, I'll take the sport bike. But there's one more here, and I forget what this is for. I think that's to mount to the frame. I think that's the frame mount. You shall see when I put it back together. I don't remember. When you start putting it back together, things line up, you'll see. Ooh! I forgot to put these back on the tail light. These are the two nuts from the back of the tail light. See? If I'd have dropped them, vacuumed it up, I would have been kicking myself. Alright, so let's take this one off. I need a metal one. Oh, this won't come through. Wow, that's interesting. Is it the other way? It's the other way. That's why I won't. Wow, this little workbench is really, really nice. So I just, oh, you guys can't see me. So I'll show you. So I kind of just work the blade. Are we here? Yes, we are. So I kind of just work the blade around the grommet to break the paint. They painted over it, so it's kind of glued. So I break it around. Yeah, there we go. And then I just flip the one corner, hold it with my thumb, and then start pushing it through the hole. There you go. Fun. Came out the back side. Pop that back in there, put it in my tray, and put it with my goodies. So, the other thing I must mention is when we got this bike, it also came with a tote with some extra parts. And you guys can't see me. Give me a second, guys. There we go. Wow. Oh, I'm zoomed in. I forgot. Yeah, I need to get the remote. There we go. So, he gave us a tote with some extra parts. And in that tote, I think he gave us the original seat from this bike. It's a two-piece seat. It's wide. But it has a cigarette burn in it. So when I get a chance, I'm going to bring it down. It's up here in the top of the garage somewhere. I know the color of the tote, so I should be able to find it easily. And I'm going to go through the seat and see if I can put the original back on and sell the thin, narrow Sportster one. Because if you put that narrower seat on a Sportster that has a narrow tank, it'll streamline the bike a little bit more. Our other Harley does have the thin tank with the fat seat on it. But I think the narrow seat will really streamline the bike. See? Alright. So, let me give this... I don't like that. Let me give this a light sand to see how thick this is. This is 120. Let me just give it a little touch with the 120. Just to see if this is going to be problematic. If I have to... I don't want to put it in the sandblaster. A little handy. I'm not going to be neat about it right now. I'm just going to clamp this sucker on. And see if... see how thick this paint really is. You know what? That's good enough. Okay, so let me put you guys down. Let me turn this to see if it locks in this workbench. And it does not. Wow, I'm really getting frustrated. So let me put you guys down. There we go. You guys can see a little bit. Let me see how thick this really is. then I'll show you guys my wife's gift. I'll take that inside the house so it doesn't get all dusty with this sanding.